Yeah, yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday money on a Wednesday, the 20th of April. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell so you know each every day when we come on here live on the Max Wager channel, because starting next week, only way to see the live shows is on Max Wager. And that's just not my show. That is all the shows. That will be Morning Wood with Allie, Just Parlays with Chris King, Back to the Window Scott, and Game Time with Nick, Tim, and Lenny. Only way to see the live shows will be on the Max Wager YouTube. That's that. Just so you know, I'm throwing that out there, folks. So be sure to be part of the Max Wager Network channel. Again, it'll load up on the Win and Free Pick page, or Picks and Parlays, Winners and Whiners, the other sites. Yes, but that's going to be after the fact. Live commenting, which, I love the live comment section. That's what I enjoy going back and forth with everybody. That'll only be on the Max Wager channel. So there is that. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow. Blackhawks Coyotes free pick is posted on the Twitter. Also, you'll find Sixers Raptors betting preview link to winning free picks on my Twitter. And of course, all the midday money picks. Starting with your NBA, 79 and 85. Cash yesterday, down a little bit here. Bucks over is the play today. Baseball picks, 17 and 13. Plus 393. We're up a little bit there. Dodgers under, Nats under, Seattle under. A couple unders today. Player pop side of things, we did take the donut yesterday. We're up big money. Now we're up $1.76. 15 games under 500 though. And I don't mind, because when we put out plus money like today in New York. Well, we're not in New York. We're in Detroit with the Yankees, but a little Mayhew and Hicks RBI money plus 2.25, plus 240. I wanted a Gleyber Torres, couldn't find one on the site. Toronto, we're going Bichette plus 155, and a Zach Collins plus 185 here with the Blue Jays. In Seattle, we're going with the Winker plus a buck. I got a $1.85 here. That should be a $1.60. I'm sorry, I wrote down the Zach Collins number there. I apologize to that. He should be plus 160. So I have to make a slight adjustment here in the scroll for one. There, let me put these up here like that, and then I'll fix the scrollioles down below. And there we go. Now we are good to go. Should be fine now. 160. There we go, everybody. So welcome on into the show. Let me throw the free picks out in the chatty chat. Dave was here nice and early. How are you today, Mr. Dave? Good to see you. Hit big on the Grizzles. I did not like the Grizzles yesterday. We had mini, but we also had the Heat was a winner and New Orleans over. So 2-1. NBA trucking along, 59% in the playoffs this year and 56% overall, winning that NBA. But I'm glad you cashed because, listen, I want everybody to win. Best pick in baseball today. That's a good one. What would be my best pick today? In the picks I got out here, my best play today will probably be the Dodgers under. Any kind of under, really. Kind of like the unders here. If you're looking for a sidewise, you know what? I'll give you one of my premiums. I like Arizona today. It's in my 3-pack. If you want to get my 3-pack, go get it. Baseball still doing pretty good. 53 and 44, I believe, without baseball. Up a little bit, obviously, because we're more dogs than faves for sure. Michael, good morning. How are you today? Miz coming in here. A little Toronto. Money line, Toronto over the 9 here versus Pavetta. I get it. Barrios better. They brought him in here to be the big guy. I understand. You got to like Toronto minus the short number here, 130. Over for sure. Team total over. Why not? Expecting to see runs, right? Barrios hasn't pitched well. Pavetta hasn't pitched well. So I can do that. What do we got here? KC, Minnesota over. I lost that one yesterday. I added 3 games late yesterday, and they go 0 for 3. Totally, and that is another reason why. So yesterday I had a bad day. I started out, let's see, my first. So I write them down as I go through like games I like. So of course I go 4-1 with the first games I write down. or bet on. And then my next games, we take the donut on. We go 0-3. And then I add 3 little late, and they all go 0-3. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That's why I don't like to force to come in at like game day. Yesterday, I was like, you know what? We're going to take the Cubs today. We're going to take Kansas City over. Yep. Those 2 games come in late, both losers. And I added the Marlins late too. So I don't like to add late games. Come back, bite me in the butt. They always do. I never cash those late ads. Never cash the late ads. Like the other day, Jazz under 205. Loser. And just because I do this all the time doesn't mean I win all the time. So hate doing that. I hate it, but I am human. Like Billy Joel said, right? We're only human. Need a second win, I guess. Cubs over the 9 today. What do we got here in the Windy City here? Rasmussen and Stroman. I guess the wind's pushing around a little bit today. That's, no really opinion on that game for me. Well, my picks are up in here. All right, we got, Max Wager. This guy, he's a pain in the butt, this Max Wager guy. All right, 4-0 in the NBA yesterday. 1-6 in MLB. That is a Chase last night did not realize Booker was out. So here's the thing. You had a good NBA run. You go 5-6 overall. Obviously, it's a losing day, which stinks. Hopefully not too bad, unless you had a bunch of MLB phase. But the good thing with baseball, even after I have a 4-6 day or something bad like that, you're not really crushed if you're taking some dogs or some totals. You should be laying 110s with the totals, 115 maybe, 120 tops if you're some a wacky kind of a book that's offshore. But all in all, shouldn't be a bad day going 5-6. I know it stinks you're losing, but when you pick and choose, I feel when you pick and choose and start sliding to one thing or another, that's when you really do the damage. Like I say, like NBA regular season, I'm not really loving to bet NBA. Hockey last week of season, I'm not running to bet it. I'll stick to baseball making money. Today, have I been firing a lot of NBA? Yeah. I got like 17, 18 NBA playoff games in the last week. We had, 50 for the season? Something less than that, 40-something. It's all right, though. You just battle back. Got Dodgers 8.5. Yeah. All right. So it came down a little bit. It was 9 last night when I see a lot of the times I'll put when I do the free pick video for when the free picks is, I'll come in and I'll add the free pick for whatever NBA. And I thought more NBA, especially playoff time, people like the NBA free picks as opposed to a baseball free pick. So I'll always add that in. And again, so baseball today, I got 3, 6, 9, 12 baseball games I bet today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 games I bet, and I got 3 of them up in the 3-pack. And so I'll put out in the chat here the games I get on ahead of time. So sometimes we do have movements, sometimes good, sometimes bad. I still like the under in the Dodger game. Rockies hurt me yesterday, Wilbur. I had Philly yesterday, late homer there, hurts me. I got to say, so total chaos yesterday. So I did a total chaos with, I don't even want to give credit to 2 guys who beat me, and they go 2-3. But I go 0-5 in my total chaos. And 4 of the losses were half loss run line games, of which at the time of the show, like they were half losses of, I think probably 2 of them I might have pushed on if they were different lines, but whatever. That hurts. So yeah, I had a bad losing day. I knew it was coming. You see an 0-5 in a total chaos, 4 half run losers. Yikes. What am I going to do? Screw the Rockies. I saw somebody on Twitter talking about CJ Cron for like MVP. I don't know. Could be a breakout year, right? He's playing well. Someone said he was like a 500 to 1. Now he's down to 40 to 1. He's hot. I don't think you really go wrong. We talked about it when I did the little preview show. I was like, who are we going with? Chris Bryant here to take a shot. Maybe CJ Cron, a little lefty up there in that park. Guy might hit 42 home runs this year. Why not? I know people don't like Ben Futures, but you pee away $10, $15 on a coffee and some snacks every day, but not a future. Took Giants. Rodon. I love me some Carlos Rodon, but again, we're worth it. Against Bassett. These are two pitchers I like. It's like my mid-major problem. It's like South Dakota State facing Arkansas State for me or something. I hate when I got two guys I like to bet on facing each other. I don't know. Guess an under for me. Under to 7. Give me the under. Give me the under in that game. Oh, I'm winning free pick stuff. Oh, my goodness. Richie P in the place to be. Welcome, Richie. How are you today? Rockies money line again. I wish it was plus money like yesterday. Yeah, I faded him yesterday because I didn't like Freeman. I went in here. You saw my Freeman rant. Didn't pay off. Miss Tanika. Good afternoon, Miss Tanika. Keeping it classy. Lex. It's all low. All over the Rockies. Rockies at home are solid as a dog for sure. At home as the small fave dog for Rockies at home. Yeah. Everybody's on them today. Went from a dog to a fave. Brio. What do you say, fella? Gotta love that Garrett Cole 2-inning outing yesterday. I had the Tigers plus 195 and I had the under. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Although I would rather have the 192. Taking the Raptors. Well, I do like the Raptors. Did I bet it? No. I mean, for me, I kind of like the Nets, obviously. I got the over here in the video for Milwaukee. This Toronto line, I don't know. I mean, there's not much Philly love. Everybody's been against the Sixers the whole time. I was looking at the money. I feel nobody's betting Raptors, really, because I hear nobody saying they're going to take the Sixers. Philly bat's struggling. Not expecting that in Colorado, too, Miz, right? No. How about a Woodruff over strikeouts? What's his total? 5.5, maybe. We like the Woody. I don't know. And normally I would just be firing away here on run lines with him and Burns. Who's pitching? I don't know who's pitching, Woodruff or Burns today. Those two guys I would probably run, but I just don't like the Brewer lineup. It's terrible. Pizza money, bet the Giants in Arizona. The Giant game, right? A little bit of a what's that line? Are they a dog today? Little dog, maybe? No way they get swept. Are the Giants? They're a good team.
Giants are actually minus 125 last time I checked, and they actually play tomorrow too, so it's not a sweep situation.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting. Oh, you know what? It is a night game. Normally, Wednesday I'm thinking it's a getaway day, but see, this is a tricky one for me. I kind of like the under because I think both pitchers are solid. It's down at we got 6.5s out here now. 7 under 140. Holy cow. Ugh. Yeah. D-backs. I think I said take the little D-back action. We like Arizona. Probably the under 2 in that Arizona game. Mr. Nika coming in on a Brew Crew. Minus 240. Really? Laying 240, Mr. Nika, going out on a limb here with taking a shot here on a big fave. Rockies plus
I'm
1.5.
kind of thinking these are all
Parlay.
There's a parlay because
Yeah.
these are all juice heavy minus the over in the Astros.
Yeah. Rockies plus 1.5. Sure. Padres again. Why not? I mean, I'd be a run line guy on that. Over Astros. I don't know if I do over Astros again. Ohtani. Oh, then again, there's Odorizzi. I almost wanted to take the Angels today, but I don't love Ohtani. Anybody but Ohtani, I probably would have grabbed the Angels today at 125. Race to score 3 runs. Race to score 3 runs versus the Cubbies. Sure. Let's go. Mets plus the runs. Oakland and the under with who's Jeffers is on the hill today, right? For Oaktown. Why not? Oakland and the under. Definitely on that under there in that Baltimore.
Careful with the Rays game real quick. I know first thing you see is 20-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. That's fine. But 45% chance of rain. That one's gonna be an ugly game. I could see it being a 2-1 type game or something. I don't know if it even plays. I see that game could get rained out.
It's definitely gonna be a sloppy one.
Yeah,
rain
so
coming down. Nobody wants to get up there, start swinging the bat. Okay, it's windy, but you're soaking wet in the cold.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about 50 degrees out, but we'll see. Which is that's not warm.
No, now with a wind blowing and you're wet if it's raining. Markel hanging in. We're just living life. That's all we're doing. Under D-backs, yes. Lean Nats, money line. Fetty over Kelly. I like Arizona today. Kelly's pitched well. Definitely under. AJS, I appreciate you liking the show. Give it a like button on the way out. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't cost you a thing, as they say. Thoughts on Cards and a Fish? Want to take the over? Yeah. I don't like Mikolos. Alcantara's been hit, but I like Miami. I'm a Miami guy. I like him over. I like the pitching staff. I like Jazz down there. Give me Miami. Dog stay. Rockies and Caps for the win. Rocky. I can't really say Colorado home's playing well, and Philly's filling it up already. 2 weeks into the season. Ice, I didn't look at. 3 games. Not worried about the ice. Over Blue Jays, lean money line. Again, Pavetta, Barrios, 2 guys pitching bad. 2 offenses that are pretty good. I guess over would be the way to go. We like some Logan out here with Seattle. Sure. Seth Curry, points, rebounds, assists, over for the Nets. Why not 15.5? Someone else has got to score for the Nets, Kaepernick, right? You can't just have 2 cats scoring. They need somebody else scoring. Breakdown Nets Celtics. What are we going to say here? Kyrie player prop over whatever, 35-40. I don't care. He's going to put in 30+. I do like Brooklyn for the series, for the game. Total-wise, I want to take the under. But again, I think it's going to be a close one like last game. This is the best series out of the bunch here in the first round for both conferences.
Did you hear that Kyrie Irving got fined $50,000 for flipping off the Boston fans?
He should give him a double barrel today. 50,000. He should laugh at that. I mean, who cares? Yep. And I see we'll get to this in a second. I see a lot of talk is oh my goodness, it's the sports betting people. They're harassing NBA players. I mean, have you not seen drunk people at baseball games? I mean, forget about guys betting. I mean, guys who bet real money on games, they're not sitting. They're not going to a game. They're not. This isn't some clown with his $10 16-team same game parlay who's scoring first basket. It's a bunch of nonsense that people bet on. I mean, no offense to everybody here that likes to do crazy parlays like that. A guy with a lot of money isn't sitting here harassing NBA players. Let's be honest. If that's the case, let's ban liquor. No more beer in the stands. And how about this? How about everybody leave their cell phones at home? How about that? You want to see conversations go down to nil? How about everybody thinks they're some kind of superstar when they go viral on TikTok or Twitter or Facebook, or whatever the hell they're doing. So it's nothing to do with betting. A camera, he had a cell phone in with some clown who has a $30 bet in and he thinks he's a gangster. I mean, please. I was, and speaking of fun times, I was watching some old NBA stuff on Twitter. Hilarious. Just total fight. Lambeer, Barkley, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Nothing. No technicals. Guys, black eyes, bloody noses, shoot their free throws, they still play. Today, you got NBA players having people escorted out of stadiums for calling them names and totally fake nonsense. But, yeah, come on with this nonsense. Find a guy for giving somebody the finger. What the heck? Come on. Please stop the nonsense. Over under Astros. Odorizzi on the hill. I had to think over. Didn't bet it. Devin Booker prop killed me. 37 total for assists, rebounds, and points. Easily lock until he went out. Well, that's the problem when you do those. They look nice and easy. Somebody rolls an ankle or whatever the case may be, comes out of the game. And that's that. Jason Tatum over assists. I could do that with you 5.5 iron. I'm saying iron addiction because I'm looking at the picture. RC. Apologize for that. Speaking of the locks here, we had a parlay of the year part 3 from John Doe yesterday. We had half a rain out, but he did hit the first half, Miami under. So he's been doing pretty good with his locks of the year. I don't see him in the chat right now. Yanks, Mariners, Mets. I do like Severino because Rodriguez is the guy they face with Boston. I could, Seattle, I could get behind all the time. And the Met game to me is a toss-up. I like both these pitchers. It's a pass for me. I got the under 7. Here we go, Richie P with his yes-run first innings. I'm a no-run first inning guy, although I do not bet them. O's under, sure. Dodgers run line, why not? Under Diamondbacks, yes. Thoughts on Braves Dodgers? Braves were my one win last night. Kind of want to go first 5 with Morton Gosselin. I kind of like LA just because if I could get the best team in baseball, anything less than 150, 200, I could take a shot with that. I think it's a value. Unless the lineup is totally, unless you got 2 starters in here, I think anytime the Dodgers will be less than 150, it'll be a time I'd like to bet them. Wainwright and St. Louis did well. Team total over money line yesterday. I'm leaning Alcantara today. I like some Alcantara, yes. Wainwright, I did. The guy's a borderline Hall of Famer, and I thought during the COVID year he kind of it played good to him because he's an older guy, and last year he did exceed my expectations, and even this year, at home I expect him to be better at home than on the road because he's home, pumped up. But this Cardinal team, I think, is always dangerous because they're the Cardinals. They just always seem to be there. Jays, Sox. I lean Berrios and the Jays just because Berrios is better than Pivetta. But if I'm betting a game, I'd say over be my first way to go, Michael. Padres first 5 run line. Why not? We like I should say I like Mackenzie Gore. I mentioned outside the park baseball. Not that I'm plugging some little game site that I like to use, but it's a fun little game. And Mackenzie Gore is a young guy who actually produces down the road in fantasy land when you have simulations. He's supposed to be good for them. So we'll see. Young kid, get it done versus a bad team. Rookie. I cast my third parlay of the year, guys. Whoa. I mean, he didn't cast the parlay of the year because one game was rained out. All right. They moved the Ray games an hour earlier. So they moved it up because of the bad weather. Paddock and Lynch should go way over no matter the weather here. Paddock with Minnesota. I thought about taking Minnesota today, Miz. Philly it up. They are. Filthy Delphia. That's what Philly does, man. Thank God I'm not a Philly fan. I mean, everybody's team has heartache, right? You can talk about any team and be like, woe is me. We have injuries. We have this. I have the GM, whatever. Every team could go on rants for days, unless you're like a, Alabama football fan. I don't know what you're really complaining about. And you haven't won 10 championships in a row. I mean, any team could really – Philly fans, whether you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan, a Philadelphia Philly fan, a Philadelphia Sixer fan, I feel bad for you. And your cheesesteaks with that cheese wit, nasty devil semen cheese they put on there. Ugh, I don't like that cheese whiz. But Philly does Philly stuff. Absolutely. Total hot mess. All right, here we go. John Doe coming in again. He has to go by John Doe because he's so good that he can't let the books know who he is. Detroit plus 145 with Rodriguez. Boston Pivetta plus 115. He says, load up, put your life savings on this. I can't complain because you've hit everyone, even though last one, the Cleveland game, was a rain out, but you did hit the Miami under 7.5. Yeah, 50 grand is going to hurt Kyrie. That's 50,000 he can't send to the Flat Earth Society. Love the Flat Earth Society. Did I tell you I wore my Flat Earth shirt to NASA? So I got a Flat
Yes,
Earth.
I saw that on Facebook when you went. That was awesome.
I don't know if I put it on Twitter or Instagram, wherever it was. So
I think you put it on something, but I remember seeing it, and that was hilarious. I love it.
So my daughter had the NASA shirt, and I rolled out the Flat Earth. Come on. You've watched the show enough, people. You know I like to come in and stir the pot a little bit, have some fun.
I mean, the Earth is flat. We kind of already knew that.
No sense of humor down here.
I mean, we've got evidence that it's flat. I mean, it's just flat.
You watch the video, so you watch like the moon landing video, and then you like leave the little studio, you go outside, and it's like a replica landing of the whole thing where it's like the ship. I'm like, it's fake. This is where they filmed it. I'm trying to be silly. People are just like walking by me. Come on, man. Somebody laugh. Like, no one's having it.
People need to grow a pair. It's fine.
How is it that funny? I'd be dying. If I saw somebody with a flat earth shirt, I'm like, yo, let me get a picture. They'd probably like, look at this psycho coming up there with the shaved head. I don't want this wacko near me.
I could try to look through your stuff and see if I could find the picture, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I'll look through your Twitter, see what I can find.
Oh yeah, probably easier to find Instagram. A lot less photos on
Instagram. All right, I'll look up your. It's what is it? Sean Higgs on Instagram.
Yeah, Mr. Sean Higgs.
Mr. Sean Higgs on Instagram.
I'll
go look for it.
Higgs told me Marlins can't hit. Got good hitting by betting against the Cards. Yeah, listen, the Marlins can't hit. They're not a good team. We like the under. We like Miami. We like the pitching staff. The bats, much like Milwaukee, a lot left to be desired. Unders in Miami games. Freddie Van Fleet over assist. How about Van Fleet? What's his 3-point total here? Rockies, sure. Pirates under, why not? Under in the Bucks, I am against it there. I have the over. Castillo, Pittsburgh, over hits, runs, ribbies. You know what? I can't. Anytime I get Woodruff or Burns, I'm not looking for a guy. I think those are two pitchers that could come out and throw, like no-nos anytime. So
I found it.
Get it? Nice. Pull it up.
Pulling it up. Hold on. Share screen. Here you go. This is on his Instagram. The NASA in the background. You zoom in.
Look at my daughter's face. She's not having it.
Flat Earth. Gotta love it. Boom. Flat Earth Society. Let's get it.
I love it.
You're welcome. All right.
Yeah, I like that fun, folks. Big X, what do you say? Not really lock of the year. It happens more than once, is it? I know. I mean, I love John Doe. Mike, he comes in, the lock of the year, game of the year stuff when it's every day. But that adds to the fun of the show. Where are the soccer people hiding? Mr. Nika, good question. We haven't seen Ashley in ages in here. I'm worried about Ray Reddington. I got to text Allie to find out where Ray is. A lot of the soccer people have not been coming around. Maybe because they're buried. Maybe because soccer is not a real sport and they got crushed. Who knows? I don't know. Thoughts on Sox and Indians? I get the Bieber's better pitcher, 130 on a better team. I don't know. I agree. I sort of want to take the under with Biebs on the hill. But Keuchel's a guy who could probably give up some runs. I actually thought about doing Tristan McKenzie, the kid pitched the second game. I thought about doing like run line with him for like plus 150 because he's a guy I think could come in and strike out like 10 today. Like I might jump on his strikeout prop, believe it or not. But this game here, I don't know. I think Bieber is still trying to get back into his playing shape, right? He was out kind of working his arm strength back up a little bit. So again, you want to take the White Sox? I'm not going to say no to that. Again, that'd be a no for me, dog. I didn't play either of this. Again, game 2, maybe a run line with the youngster. Didn't bet it though. And I said at the top of the show, when I add stuff late, it usually goes down in flames. Man City. Aren't they all Man City state? Where's Woman Cities at? Where's that at? Is that like GeoCities? Anybody remember GeoCities? I'm really damn myself with GeoCities, I think. Wilbur's loving my humor. Kyrie's a Hall of Famer. He is. I mean, I think he is, but he's got to play some more. Markel. Keller ERA 9.29. I do like Paddock. He was good. San Diego got hurt. But again, Minnesota in the over for me there, yes. Whoa. What do you mean are they that dumb? What are you talking about?
Yes, it's an actual thing. It's the Flat Earth Society. It's a international flat earth. They believe in that the earth is flat. Yes, it's real. And we are all here. Flat Earth Society, stand up. Let's get it. we love having fun. Obviously, there's proof otherwise, but we have fun with it. It's all humor. Your mic
I
works better.
mean, all the last better be for like that flat Earth shirt, right? I mean, come on,
Yep.
that is hilarious.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, it's funny. I like to go have a good time. Let me put the banners back up here. I had to take the banner down for the big flat Earth photo. I could do this handles, but what has he done without LeBron? If that's the case, I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, what's he done without LeBron? I mean, you know what? Tate's got you do have a little point there, but the problem with Kyrie is that he's not healthy. He needs. I mean, how old is he now? He's got to be closing in on 30, right? He might be only 25. I mean, what did he come out of Duke at? Get an age on him. I mean, can he give another 7? Can he play 75 games for 7 years so I can really get some good stats out of him? When he wins a championship here with Durant, he's got a couple under his belt. I mean,
He's 30.
He's that old. You know what? He might not be a
92.
Hall of Famer. He might not be a Hall of Famer. He's got to win. He's got to win at least 2 more championships. At least he needs at least 3, because the guy doesn't play at all. When he does play, he's freaking awesome for sure. Going over the Bucks, yes. I love my totals. Thank you, Nick. We do so far so good on the totals. Here we go. Kaepernick's coming in some soccer for us. Crystal Palace and Newcastle. Both teams to score minus the 110.
He does know his soccer. I will say I've been following his soccer a little bit. Kaepernick, if you want somebody to follow for soccer, follow him on Twitter, and he'll.
I did a total chaos with Kaepernick.
Yeah, he's good.
Soccer is theater, track and field, the most dramatic falls in history. And I'm not a soccer guy. Again, I come in, I joke tennis, soccer, MMA stuff. I don't know it. I don't pretend to know it. I'd rather stick what I've been doing for 30 years and puts food in my mouth. Look at the size of me. You saw my picture. I got a big mouth and a big body, so I do all right. Dodgers, Giants, Angels. LA, again, anything less than 150, 160 with them, I'll take a shot at, sure. Giants were Rodon. I'm not going to say no to that. I like him, but on the flip side, I like the set. But maybe the Mets don't hit lefties today. Angels, again, fade Jake Odorizzi. I'm not going to say no to Fade and Jake. Carlos coming in, Man City, Chelsea, maybe Everton, Moneyline Soccer. So I do not know what these spreads are. Hopefully they're not crazy, but Carlos is throwing out his football on the pitch, as they say. Tate, what you mean he won the chip for LeBron against the Warriors? He did win that. He won that for LeBron, not because of LeBron, that's for sure. Ray is around. I've seen him. Richie P, you make sure you tell Red I said hello and then get his butt back in here. He's got to pad my ego because I'm beating him in our head-to-head this year. Keller, he's bad, Richie. Rick, I'm sorry. Yeah. Fade Keller. Twinkie doesn't play, not a problem. Man City, Chelsea, Doggy, Everton. As long as we got a dog in there, Master Sauce. Kind of along with Carlos's play. Kyrie's 30. Yeah, he's got to win a couple more. He needs a couple rings, and he's got to play more than 50 games a year. What are you talking about? I got 2 kids. It has nothing to do about even liking Flat Earth. I'm just a giant moron. The Flat Earth Society. Love the Flat Earth. Listen, you start, I don't mind trolling people and having fun. So that's why I do it. Markel's laughing at the comments. Love Cap. Loves his soccer picks. You think he needs 1 more? I don't know. I think he needs 2. Thank you for the kind words, says Capper. Back to AJS. Pirates today. You want to go doggy here with Keller? I can't do either. I can't do Keller. I mean, either one. Keller on Kansas City or Keller on Pittsburgh. Not 2 guys I love for sure. You're getting $2, even $2.10. I can't with Woodruff. As much as I love dogs, I can't tell you to come in here and take the Pirates today. Under. Bulls. I like the over in that game. Nets, sure. Raptors against the spread parlay. So you take the Bulls and what are they? 9, 10 points here. Nets and the points. Raptors 2 at home. If you're doing this, I guess Bulls, you want to take the big points. I get it. Nets. See, I would do Nets and Raptors just money line. I think it would just come down to them. If the Nets aren't going to lose by 1 again, maybe they pull it out. I'd go money line Nets, money line Raptors, and Bulls and the points. I took Dodgers because this is their last home game before they go on the road. They lost last night. So I take the Dodgers because anything when I'm not laying 150, 160 on this team. What is the lineup? How many guys are out for this regular lineup, though? That is the question. That's the question. Thanks, soccer people. Happy to see you come out of hibernation, says Mr. Nika, our favorite Canadian. Nick says, Rays money line. We got a weather update there. 50 chance of rain. I don't know. Probably look to the under in that game. I know. Orioles.
We do have a projected lineup for the Dodgers, and it looks normal.
Is that the fermentation dome behind you on the flat Earth? Where
it's just a picture of the flat Earth. Boom, flat Earth. You're welcome.
How doesn't that look real? 100% real.
Come on. I mean,
just because they showed you a picture of a globe, that don't mean it's real. I can show you a picture of me with an elephant on my head. Doesn't mean I got a real elephant sitting on my head.
Damn round earther. Damn globers.
Globers. They're globers.
The dang globers. Come on.
If you're a glober, you're not welcomed in the chat. Orioles money line against the A's. Listen, you want to take the O's. For this, you got to look under because their pitching has been good and the hitting has not been good. And the A's, again, same kind of club. Pitching, less hitting. A lot of unders early. I've been doing a lot of unders. It's for 30 tonight. Who? We got a 30 for 30 tonight? Markel, what's going on here? What is this? Oh, KD. You got your letters messed up. Your fingers are messed up on the keyboard. I just want to say Keller. Keller for Pittsburgh. There's 2 Kellers. I think there's a Keller on Kansas City who's brutal, and a Keller on Pittsburgh who's not much better. Mr. Nika, have a good one. Thanks for coming in. Ismail, what do you think about the Caps and Golden Knights on the ice today? A little cold cash on the ice. I guess Vegas puck line is creeped up 15 cents here. People bet in Vegas. I would just go puck line thinking Washington's mail it in here on the road end of the season.
Washington's in the playoffs.
Yeah, so they're kind of
I will say Washington's not locked into the 8th spot. I believe they're only a point behind Pittsburgh and 3 points behind Boston. So they have something to play for.
Ending of the season, for me, it's a more of a stay away, Ismail. Just because that's just what it is. I don't know. I don't like it. You got guys playing for stats. Some teams maybe resting guys you won't know till late. So, again, this one for me, I would just do Vegas puck line, even knowing that Washington can still move up in the playoffs. I just look at the line move there. And people bet in Washington, the line's still going up on Vegas. I would lean Vegas. I go puck line for a big payday. Daniel likes my picks there for him. Let's get it. So much money on Brew Crew makes me want to risk the Pirates. Small amount. Well, listen, big ways. Everybody's going to who's running to bet the Pirates? Right? So if you want to take some dogs, you're going to have to hold your nose sometimes. It's the way it is. Daniel, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. We're here every day. I'm here every day, 12 noon Eastern, 7 days a week. Tim pops in, says hello. He's with me every day.
Yep.
So we're here to help and to make you laugh a little bit. Lyle's under 17.5 outs. Where's this Lyle's? I'm on the wrong mouse. Baltimore. So what's he got to go? 6 innings, basically. You know what? I can get behind that, right? I mean, what's he gonna go 5? Bring in the bullpen. The world's just one big pizza. Let's eat. I like as long as the pizza sausage pizza, maybe some mushrooms. Definitely no anchovies or pineapples. Corey Jones has not been here in a bit. Welcome, my friend. Spell check's annoying. It happens. Dee saying happy 420 day. She's pumped up for the wacky tobacco. I guess flat earth people don't celebrate Columbus Day. Why? Why wouldn't they?
Christopher Columbus didn't exist. Didn't happen.
You say he's fake?
Fake news.
Yeah, we gotta have a little alien conversation one day. That'll be on. Yeah, we're gonna. Next week when Max Wagers goes, it'll be like 10 minutes of me talking sports. Then we'll go into ancient aliens, flat Earth, Bigfoot.
Yeah, Bigfoot's real. What are you talking about?
UFO
monster.
We'll do like Nephilims, like fallen angels, like kind of biblical stuff. It'll be great. We'll discover all aspects of it.
We'll see how many people we could piss off in a single stream. Let's do this.
Man, that's my everyday life. Edmonton and the under. Cole, why are we running to the ice, people? The last week of the season, really? Under the 6.5? Edmonton minus the 170? I guess Dallas is shutting her down here, huh? Edmonton's been hot. What are they playing for? See, again, Adam, I'm not going to come in and talk about hockey because I didn't, last week of the season, I'm not looking at hockey. My hockey for the year, 52-41 in video. Okay, a little good. But I'm not – I'm going to wait to the playoffs. I don't want to come in and just start talking because I don't know who's playing for what right now. All I know is the end of the year, it's whether it be NBA, even in baseball. It gets tricky in baseball late. You got expanded rosters, who's playing, who's not, huge faves. I kind of move away from different things. I'm a Glober, he says. Oh, man. I love it. Bulls money line upset. Well, if you're pulling for upsets, it's I said last night with New Orleans, right? I said, I kind of like New Orleans a little bit. Let's get the over to play the bad game. Bulls battle, they were right there. Are they going to pull one out here too? If you want to sprinkle away. Stay away. I don't mind. There's no harm or shame in staying away from a game, Ismail. Especially at the end of the year, especially when there's a couple on the board. You don't have to force it. A lot of other stuff you can bet on. You could find, I say this all the time, we could find a side or total for every single game on the board, a reason why we like it. This guy brings up a good point. This girl brings up a good point. I kind of like that. I kind of like this. You don't have to do it. D-backs over 3.5 team total. I like the D-backs today, so sure. Raptors, here we go. Powerpuff Girl on the unicorn. I know it's really Deadpool. I love this lightsaber. Raptors first quarter and first half. Is it a good play? Well, a desperate times call for desperate measures. You're down 0-2 at home. This is the time to shine. You think they're going to come out fast and furious, right, Ninja? So why wouldn't you bet these two? Again, no playoff implications. Fade until the playoffs are, right? Why exactly, Capper? Like, why even get involved? And I say this during the regular season for NBA. If the players aren't even caring enough about it, getting paid $25 million a year to jump in and suit up on a random Tuesday in March or December, whenever. Same with NHL. There's other things to bet on. You might not like baseball, but you know what? All these cats are out here, and everybody thinks they got a shot right now. You could find a live dog to bet on. Cheese pizza all day. Says the guy who doesn't like ham. Get out of here. Block. Here comes the block. Get the block out for this guy. I like the Nets Celtics over. I like it too, Ishmael. Yes. Tate says, Tim, you need to pop in like Mortal Kombat back in the day with Toasty.
I guess I'm not old enough for that. I don't remember. I never really played Mortal Kombat, so I guess I'm out of that one.
I know. I'm leaning towards my flat earther friend and KD. Columbus didn't discover America. Well, we know he didn't discover America. Vikings were here first. Bigfoot he's absolutely real, man. You ever watch the Bigfoot shows? I love Bigfoot. Love Bigfoot. And I don't say that just because I have a size 14. I think he's real. Celtics first half money line and Nets for the game. That's a little in-gamer you could roll on. The Globetrotters.
Fake news.
I like when the Harlem Globetrotters were on Scooby-Doo. That's a show I could get behind.
You know the Globetrotters have actually lost a game before?
Yeah, to the Washington Generals, isn't it?
Yeah, or maybe. And they lost on accident because the other team was supposed to shoot up. No, the Globetrotters were supposed to shoot up like a half-court shot to win the game, and they missed. And then the other team won.
I remember watching them as a kid. Middlelock Lemon, Curly. I mean, now it's different now what they are, but I mean, they were fun back in the day. Again,
I've never really seen them before. But
yeah, the newer stuff is like stuff out of like, NBA used to, ESPN used to have like street ball kind of stuff. Like it's kind of like, but the old like 80s kind of stuff, 70s, just I don't know, it's fun.
There you go.
Again, I'm the old man yells at cloud guy. That's me. I need an NBA lock. Over Bucks. Oh, sure. You like my jokes? You're having fun in here, right? Come in. It's not just free picks. We come in, have a little fun in the chat. Nets Celtics under. I kind of like the over here, CC, just because I think Kyrie and Durant are gonna score, and you're down 0-1. They're not gonna play defense. That's not what the Nets do. They're gonna come out and try to outscore you. So that's why I like the over. JB coming in. Phillies. Well, hold on a second. Over 209.5. So this is just Philly over 209.5. Raptors not shooting 20 field goal attempts less again. So yeah, well, not only that, again for JB, when I got a team down 0-2 and now they're home, here comes desperation wagon. You better, they're not looking to D up and win this game 96-90. They to win, you need to outscore the other team. So I'm expecting an over. Michael, appreciate you stopping in. Usually leave comments too, Mike. So I'm simply just stop by, say hi. You usually come in and comment here. Come on, fella. Stroh's Angels, yes, run first inning. Now, normally I'm a no run first inning guy, but I got Ohtani and I got, more importantly, Jake Odorizzi, a guy who I do not like on the hill. So I would say okay to that. No Showalter for the Mets tonight. I don't think that makes a difference.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
Showalter?
A little dig on that.
I'll have to go look into that.
He says no Showalter.
Let's go take a look at what the Mets say.
So Tim's looking at that. I'm telling you, Bucks over today, 79.85 in the video. We've improved there. MLB 17-13 plus money. Dodgers under, Nats under, Seattle under, and our player props today. Again, 15 under. We took a donut yesterday. Yankees, DJ and Hicks ribbies. Bichette, Collins for the Jays ribbies, and Winker for a ribby there. So. And again, coming up shortly, Allie Burns rolling in for a little morning wood after me. Just parlays, Scott and Scott, Nick, Tim, and Lenny. Again, folks, only on Max Wagers. That's where the live show is going to be. So,
I got nothing on Buck Showalter right now, but I'll keep looking into it for tonight's show.
You're welcome, CC. You're welcome. I'm just throwing out my 2 cents. I don't like to change anybody's mind. If you're ready to bet it, and especially if I didn't bet it, do what you're going to do. JB, you're welcome. Looking forward to that barn burner hockey night, Chicago, Arizona. I got a free pick on the Twitter, Michael, for that game. There's a link to win a free picks. Wilson, how are you today? Yanks, Tigers over. Red Sox, Jays over. Red Sox, Jays over I could do, yes. And I think the Yanks do actually hit Rodriguez tonight. Best shows when you're funny, Higgs, a partner fight too. Yeah, most times you come in with jokes, Wilbur, right? It's not just, I always try to send a little humor into the joint. Medical for Showalter tonight. Phillies cost me a parlay. I probably win today. That's always the case when you don't bet them. Undisclosed per ESPN. He needs a checkup from the neck up, as they say. Phillies rocks under. I can do that. Good afternoon, Wilson. I knew what you were trying to say. Thoughts on a Brew Crew today? It would be under, and then I'd have to do Brewers Roll line. I can't, as much as I despise, there's not even a nice word I can say for the Brewer lineup. Can we get a new bat? Can they make a trade? I feel like going playing 2022 MLB on the Xbox or PS, whatever my son's got, and make some trades for the Brewers. Get some bats going in here. My Yankee team, I think I've won like 4 or 5 World Series in the last like 7 years. I've made some good trades there. Should say steals. I don't know how I get away with trades like that. Somehow I get, Wander Franco for Stanton. Works out well. Doesn't happen in real life. Anyone leaning Brooklyn tonight? I am. Let's go Nets. 3.5. Actually, I got a 4.5, and I bet it. So I'm with you there. I'm with you. Again, we're going to call My Blue Heaven. Go check out My Blue Heaven. Hilarious, funny movie. All right, we're wrapping this puppy up. Allie is up next. Stick with the Max Wager channel here. It's going to be live shows, free picks, my off-the-grid humor. I'm just trying to entertain folks. Flat Earth, Yetis, whatever. We'll talk about it. On behalf of Tim, the real Flat Earther, I'm just his mouthpiece. He forced me to say it.
Hold on, what? No, you were involved in this too.
How about this? Everybody have a good Wednesday.